What if I told you that a kid from Flint, Michigan would defy every statistical probability to become one of the most explosive wide receivers in NFL history? That he'd catch passes from 7 different teams, score touchdowns in ways that made defenders look foolish, and overcome personal demons that would have destroyed lesser men? Andre Bad Moon Rison didn't just play football. He rewrote the playbook for what it meant to be a game-changing receiver. This is the untold story of the most underrated superstar the NFL has ever seen. Andre Bad Moon Rison entered this world on March 18, 1967, in Flint, Michigan, where steel plants were shutting down and hope was a luxury most families couldn't afford. At Flint Northwestern High School, he chose to become something extraordinary, displaying athletic prowess that earned him a scholarship to Michigan State University. During his senior season in 1987, he hauled in 30 receptions for 709 yards, averaging an impressive 23.6 yards per catch, numbers that made modern NFL receivers jealous. Those 5 touchdowns helped Michigan State win the Rose Bowl on January 1, 1988, establishing Rison as a clutch performer who elevated his game when the stakes were highest. The 1989 NFL Draft became Rison's gateway to professional glory. When the Indianapolis Colts selected him 22nd overall, they were betting on raw talent that had posted elite combine numbers, a 4.47-second 40-yard dash and 35-inch vertical jump. His rookie season delivered with 52 receptions for 820 yards and 4 touchdowns, averaging 15.8 yards per catch and 51.3 yards per game. Statistics that announced the arrival of a special talent. But Indianapolis was just the opening chapter. In a franchise reshaping trade, the Colts sent Rison to the Atlanta Falcons in exchange for the first overall pick in the 1990 draft. Atlanta became the stage where Rison transformed from promising rookie to legitimate superstar. His 1990 season was spectacular. 82 receptions for 1,208 yards and 10 touchdowns, averaging 75.5 yards per game, and earning his first Pro Bowl selection. The next 3 seasons established Rison as elite. In 1991, he caught 81 passes for 976 yards and 12 touchdowns. His 1992 campaign saw 93 receptions for 1,119 yards and 11 touchdowns, 5.8 catches per game. Impressive even by today's standards. The 1993 season was his masterpiece. 86 receptions for 1,242 yards and 15 touchdowns, leading the entire NFL in scoring receptions. His 5-year Atlanta run produced 423 receptions for 5,633 yards and 56 touchdowns, making him one of the most productive receivers of his era. Success came with a devastating personal price. Rison's relationship with Lisa "Left Eye" Lopez of TLC became a tabloid sensation, overshadowing his achievements. Their tumultuous romance culminated in Lopez burning down their house in 1994 after lighting his shoes on fire, resulting in arson charges. This volatile relationship, lasting on and off from 1993 to 2001, created chaos that followed Rison throughout his career. Cleveland represented both the pinnacle of Rison's earning power and his professional nadir. The Browns signed him to a 5-year, $17 million contract, the highest-paid receiver deal in NFL history at the time, but the money couldn't compensate for the toxic environment. His 1995 statistics were career lows: 47 receptions for 701 yards and just 3 touchdowns, averaging only 43.8 yards per game. Playing for a relocating team while receiving death threats from angry fans, Rison lashed out after a home loss, declaring "Baltimore's our home. Baltimore, here we come." He was released before the move to make room for new draft picks. Jacksonville offered a fresh start in 1996, but proved brief and frustrating. In 10 games, he managed 34 receptions for 458 yards and 2 touchdowns. A miscommunication with quarterback Mark Brunell resulted in an interception during a crushing 28-3 loss to Pittsburgh, effectively ending his Jacksonville tenure. Green Bay's decision to claim Rison off waivers on November 20th, 1996, became one of the shrewdest moves in NFL history. In 5 regular season games, he caught 13 passes for 135 yards, But his real value emerged in the playoffs. He caught 7 passes for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns in 3 postseason games, including the opening 54-yard touchdown in Super Bowl XXXI from Brett Favre. That championship moment validated his entire career, giving him the glory that had eluded him for 8 seasons. Kansas City represented Rison's attempt to recapture his Atlanta magic, and for 1 season, he succeeded brilliantly. His 1997 campaign featured 72 receptions for 1,092 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 68.3 yards per game and helping the Chiefs secure the AFC's #1 seed. Though their championship dreams ended with a heartbreaking 14-10 divisional loss to Denver, Rison's 8 catches for 110 yards in that defeat showed he remained elite. His 3 Kansas City seasons produced 133 receptions for 1,852 yards and 12 touchdowns. Oakland gave Rison a final NFL opportunity in 2000. Playing all 16 games without starting, he caught 41 passes for 606 yards and 6 touchdowns, averaging 14.8 yards per catch. These solid numbers helped the Raiders reach the playoffs, where he added 3 catches for 44 yards. His final NFL season brought career totals to 743 receptions for 10,205 yards and 84 touchdowns, numbers placing him among the most productive receivers in league history. The Toronto Argonauts provided an unexpected final chapter in August 2004. Rison helped lead the team to the 92nd Grey Cup championship, making him one of few players to win professional football titles in both the United States and Canada. This fitting conclusion demonstrated his ability to achieve success at football's highest levels across 2 countries. Andre Rison's legacy extends far beyond impressive statistics. His 743rd career receptions averaged 13.7 yards per catch, demonstrating his ability to stretch defenses throughout his career. His 84 touchdowns represent 1 score for every 8.9 receptions, showcasing remarkable red zone effectiveness. Playing for 7 different NFL teams, he holds the unique record of scoring touchdowns for more franchises than any player in league history. The financial aspects reveal the evolution of 1990s NFL contracts. His $17 million Cleveland deal, worth approximately $30 million in today's dollars, represented both his value and the era's financial pressures. Career earnings exceeding $25 million placed him among the highest-paid receivers of his time, though personal financial difficulties would later surface in the ESPN documentary Broke. Rison's willingness to speak out against Cleveland fans during the team's controversial Baltimore move demonstrated courage few players would show, despite resulting in death threats. His relationship with Lisa Lopez, while providing tabloid fodder, revealed the emotional risks accompanying high-profile public relationships. The house fire alone caused hundreds of thousands in property damage, but the psychological toll was far more significant. Post-football, Rison became a coach and mentor, giving back to communities that shaped his development. His coaching stints at various high schools, including alma mater Flint Northwestern, allowed him to work with young athletes facing similar challenges. His Andre Rison Football Academy has trained hundreds of aspiring receivers, passing on professional techniques and knowledge. These positions, while less financially lucrative, provided satisfaction through positive impact on the next generation. Rison's statistical legacy becomes even more impressive considering the era he played. During the 1990s, when passing offenses were less sophisticated and defenses more physical, his consistent elite production set him apart. 5 Pro Bowl selections represented peer and coach recognition as one of the league's best receivers. His 3 second-team All-Pro selections and 1990 first-team All-Pro honor validate his status among his generation's premier receivers. Andre Bad Moon. Rison's story ultimately represents resilience, talent, and the complex relationship between personal demons and professional success. His 743 receptions, 10,205 receiving yards, and 84 touchdowns represent more than record book numbers. They represent achievements of a player who overcame poverty, personal tragedy, and professional adversity to establish himself as one of the most explosive receivers in NFL history. His journey from Flint streets to Super Bowl champion demonstrates that talent, determination, and luck can overcome almost any obstacle.